if I jump in a fire, are you going to jump in the fire? Good morning, girls. And good morning, boys. Girls, I think we can give the boys a hand. Boys, you started off the term, you were such gentlemen, you always let the girls win at everything, but you've decided you can also win at a few things. So well done, boys. I am so proud of you. Right, Destiny, this morning I just have one question for you that I thought about yesterday. And I asked the grade twos because I know Miss Hutton taught you this, but whom of you can tell me why do we speak properly? I'm going to come to you now, grade twos. Do you know why do you think do we speak properly?
Because it's respectful.
Because it's respectful. Let me get one. Let me get the boy. Jabulo.
It shows respect to those who speak up.
It shows respect to those around you. Now that is true, but there was something that Miss Hutton taught the grade twos, and they are very excited to tell you. So I think you must stand, grade twos, and then you can all say together, but you must speak loud, or you can say it loud. Okay, so why do we speak properly? Okay,
Because there's a Jesus in your heart.
because there's a Jesus, in your heart. You may sit down, anything to do. Miss Hutton taught the grade twos last year that you do things properly, not for yourself, not to show Carla is proper, but you do it because there's a Jesus living inside of you. Do you all have a Jesus living inside of you? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. So this week I wanted to make sure that you, when you speak and whatever you do, that people are going to see that there's a Jesus living inside of Langa and inside of Tando, that people will see the Jesus inside of you. All right, Destiny? That is my motivation for you this week. And you must have, let me see if I can remember. It was a ulala, wonderful, extraordinary, fantastic Monday.
Okay, thank you, Carla Dunay. Thank you to our head girl, and thank you to everyone. Let's quickly run through today's things. Pastor Janie is sick, so I'm going to tell you a short thing, but not a lot. Part of why we speak proper, please get your shoe back on, is because we want to respond well. Please say the following. Girls, you must say the following. My response.
My response.
And boys, you say my responsibility.
My responsibility.
Let's try again.
My response. My responsibility. My response. My responsibility.
Now we swap it around.
My response.
Well done.
My responsibility.
The way we respond is our own responsibility. You can never say, I did it because Yanni did it, or because Sipo did it, or because Tando did it, or because Diego did it, or because my ma'am did it. I did it because. My response is my responsibility. And I would like to ask and challenge you, respond proper, respond well, respond real, but we must respond. When God came to Samuel and he called, can you remember, he called Samuel in the night. I think Pastor Janie told you about Samuel in the temple. And God had a still voice and he said, Samuel. And the first time Samuel thought it was Eli calling him. And then he went back to bed. And he heard, Samuel. And he went back to Eli. He said, you called me. And he said, no, I didn't call you. Go back to bed. So he went back to bed. But this time Samuel thought, someone else is calling Eli. So he said, next time, say, God, here I am. Speak to me. So when God called the third time, Samuel, can you see Samuel responded every time? The first time his response was running to Eli. The second time his response was running to Eli. The third time his response was speaking. Lunati, what did he say? What do you think he said? Ooh, something's wrong in my room. No, what did he say, Mvelo? Yeah, he said, here I am, speak to me. Speak, Lord, here I am. So he responded. And I want to challenge you to respond. Respond when people speak to you. Respond when your teachers speak to you. But remember, your response is your own responsibility. Don't blame others. If your response is bad, don't say, yeah, my sister made me do it. Or my brother made me do it. Oh, you know what? We like this one. The devil made me do it. No, you chose your own response. Your response, your responsibility. Okay, let's all say together. My response, my responsibility. There's no one to blame. The way I respond is up to me. And I want to challenge you, Destiny Academy Gateway, that we will have real, proper responses. Okay, can we do that? Yes, sir. Okay, then part of our responses is the way we greet people. So I would like to quickly have a dummy run here, or where to come? You're a people, and I'm a people. Okay, number one, we greet people because Scripture says, greet all people. Scripture says, if you only greet your friends, what are you better than heathens? They also do the same. They only greet their friends. They only greet the people with the money. They only greet those people. But Scripture says, greet all people. Okay, so when we greet people, I would like us in Destiny to do it as follows. Number one, we smile at each other. Okay? So you don't say, hello, Eto. No, you smile. So the first is we smile. Yeah. Secondly, we stand when we greet. When people pass you, you don't sit and lie and say, hi, ma'am. No. We stand up. Proper. Upright. Okay? And then we use big, bold voices and we just say, good morning, ma'am, or good morning, sir. Okay, so are you ready to try? So I'll say, good morning, or where to?
Good morning, sir.
I'll say. You see. And we don't go and say, hi, ma'am. No. We look at people. We stop. We stand. We stop. We look. We smile. We greet. That's the way I want us to greet in Destiny Academy Gateway. Our response, our responsibility. Don't say, yeah, but out there. We're not out there, we're in here. And in here, especially in here, God is living in us. And He's got a specific way of living. Okay? Thank you. Okay. That's important. Okay, let's go on. Sport-wise, we had a mini cricket festival this weekend. Hey, and we had some boys playing. And I hear it went kind of all right. I've heard something that they kind of enjoyed it. And they kind of got medals. Did I hear correctly? Boys, did I hear correctly? There was medals and... Okay, and did we get medals? What kind of medals? Gold medals. Wow. So with all the cricket boys, quickly come to the front. Mini cricket boys, quickly come. Those that played the weekend. Line up quickly in front if you played. Hey guys, please line up all the way across. I know you're scared of girls, but just line up. Hey, Move up. Only 3 brave boys, braving the girls. Now everyone's going that way. Spread out. Spread out. Now, not all of you run to the girls. Spread out all the way in front. Okay. These boys, and I want to clarify something quickly. Whenever possible, we are going to select DAG teams. It means you will be practicing at school. You'll be practicing. But your coaches will be picking. And you must hear me clearly. The fact that you are practicing doesn't guarantee selection. The same will apply with the soccer. The same will apply with the with the netball. We are going to watch you always. If you have a bad attitude at practice, you might not be picked. If you have a good attitude at practice, you might still not be picked. Because we cannot take everyone always to festivals. So what I would like to say is, always work hard. Always give your best at practice. But these boys were privileged to play this Saturday past. They came in terrible weather, and they played and they persevered, and eventually they won gold medals for Destiny Academy Gateway. So let's give a good hand to them. Thank you, guys. So well done to our boys, but please remember, a medal does not make you better than someone else. A medal asks a humble response. We don't brag with medals. We are thankful and humble always. Okay, so now, from today, the soccer season has opened. So you will find a surprise when you go to the playground. I promised the boys a surprise. It's there. Lunati, am I right? Yeah. Okay, so there's a surprise. Soccer season is open. Girls, netball season is open. Okay, boys, would you like to try again? Soccer season is open. Okay, and then archery season is open as well. Because unless we work on our archery, we won't be ready for the regional archery when the school starts in the second term. So, with that in mind, we had a special thing happening on Saturday. Because we want to give you as our learners the best. So we had an archery instructor training on Saturday, here on the premises, where we trained the best possible coaches for you. It was called the BAI course, Basic Archery Instructor Course. And I would like to ask the following staff and senior learners to come to the front as I read your name. Ms. Griselda, Nika Marie, Pastor Yandre, and Carla Dunay. Okay, they attended the BAI course. They are registered, or they are now qualified. This is their certificates. Just look here. Yeah. So we've got the best coaches around. Because we think you can be the best archers around. Okay, so let's give a great hand of thankfulness to our staff. Good hand to them. I'm going to give you a guarantee when it comes to archery. If you work harder than the rest, you will be better than the rest. So one thing I can guarantee about archery. It's an incredible sport because what you put in is what you will get out. Your effort will equal your reward. So I challenge you, put in a lot of effort in your archery. Don't leave it for the week before the regionals. We're actually not going to enter you there. The days, Destiny, hear me clearly. When we were a school of 12, the first time this school opened its doors, we were two rows. This was Destiny Academy Gateway in 2010. 2 lines. Back then, we had to use everyone. Where we are today, we will use everyone on the condition you are good enough and you've put in effort. You might be talented, but if you don't put in effort, we will not select you. Because talent alone is not enough. Your attitude is more than your talent. Do you understand? Without effort, Destiny, you will not be picked. Whether you are available for selection or not. No effort, no selection. Am I clear? I don't want to see lazy people amongst us. I don't want to see people that think they must and it's their right and it's my right. No. I put in effort. And then I might be selected. If you're following cricket, there's people being selected for the first time. Okay, so effort will equal reward. Work on your archery. If you enjoy your archery, that's one thing that I love about Destiny. There's room for the cricketers, there's room for the archers, there's room for the chess players, there's room for you to be you. But there's never room for you to be lazy. If you love your chess, work hard at your chess. If you love your archery, work hard on your archery. If you love your soccer, work hard at it. If you love your netball, work hard at it. If you love reading, work at it. If you love spelling bees, work at it. Don't just arrive and say, I'm here, you must be happy. Yeah. No. We're happy when you do your best. And you should be happy when we give you our best. Okay, so that's the sport. Then, I've heard this coming Wednesday something's happening. Ms. Gail, would you like to introduce what's happening on Wednesday? Please, we need some drama in here. Wednesday, I've heard that something's planned for Wednesday. I've heard it, but I might be wrong. Do you think I'm wrong?
Yes, sir.
Do you think I'm wrong? Yes. My wife thinks I'm always right, so. But let's see if I'm right this time.
Good morning, Destiny. Good morning. On Wednesday, can I have a drum roll? Okay. On Wednesday, there is Senior Spelling Bee. Is that all you've got, seniors?
Oh, ma'am.
That's going to be Learning Center 3 and the seniors.
Okay. I think Ms. Gail is convinced we will have it actually because you sounded enthusiastic. Okay, so spelling bee on Wednesday. Then Friday. No, not quite, Mikhail. We are having school on Friday. Okay, on Friday, there's possibly something Will we tell them tomorrow, Carla? Okay, tomorrow we'll tell you about Friday. Then we've got penmanship. Okay, we'll sort that one out. Penmanship Awards. Learning Center 1. Pastor Gerard, will you join me in handing out the Penmanship Awards? Are you not here? Okay. Agnes Ursula, please join me for the Penmanship Awards. Okay, drum roll, please. Okay, and this week, the Penmanship Award for the previous words, best performances, goes to, from Learning Center 1, using exceptional handwriting, Lihano Mpaga. Learning Center 5, showing extraordinary writing skills. Learning Center 2, having the best smile around and the handwriting. Learning Center 3 goes to a young lady. From Learning Center 3, Ndomiso. And Learning Center 4. Learning Center 4. Learning Center 4. Okay, well done. You may be seated. That's about the end of my repertoire. Okay, Friday. Say Friday. Say this Friday. This coming Friday. This only coming Friday. Please, Carla Dunay, will you come and introduce the privilege event that will be happening this coming Friday?
So, Destiny, this coming Friday, it will be Miss Griselda's birthday, but that's just something extra. We will be importing judges from far, far away. It will be a surprise. You will be only finding out on Friday who our judges will be. No bribery, except if you come to me, bar ones are always welcome. So, Destiny, on Friday, for our privilege field trip, and just for all of you, we will be having a fundraiser from the Student Council. And it will be a recycle awareness fundraiser. Do all of you know what recycle means?
Okay, recycle means, whom of you know the logo that goes with recycle Luwazi Mbuyane? Come here. Okay, do you know the 3 words?
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Whom of you have seen that? Okay, what's the first word?
Reduce,
Okay, all of you together.
reduce, reuse, recycle.
Reduce. In other words, we use less. Reuse. If we can use it a second time, we use it a second time, or a third time, or a fourth time, or a fifth time, or a 7th time. And the third is recycle. If you can't use it again, you throw it away, but they use it. They melt the plastic again, and they use it again. Okay, so that's part of our contribution to being faithful stewards on planet Earth. What's the first one? Oh, come on, you've gone to sleep on us. Okay, boys. Girls. All together.
Thank you, Pastor Stefan.
It's not Red Riding Hood, but Black Riding Hood.
All right, Destiny. So on Friday, you will have the opportunity to come and show our judges your arty skills as well. And you are going to be required to design your own hat out of recycled goods. So you can't just come with your school hat to school, because that's not the that is a hat. You have to be creative and go make yourself a hat out of recycled goods, almost like Mrs. Viljoen is looking now. But you must remember the smile that Mrs. Viljoen has. You must remember to please bring your smile. Smiles are required. All right.
Yeah, there's the logo that you will be seeing as part of being responsible for God's creation. Look around, you will see it on the bottom of your plastic bottles. Those 3 arrows will be there. It's almost everywhere. They recycle plastic, they recycle glass, they recycle paper. Those are the main things, and then tins gets recycled as well. So that's our mission for Friday. I would like to ask the staff to maybe use that principle that we saw of the project. Maybe make it a class project and assist them in preparing their hats for Friday. So that we don't just leave the learners to themselves, and let's spend time in guiding them into the excitement of this. Okay, so you are ready for Friday? Okay. Then that's all, I think. Let me check. It's everything I have. We are going to end off with a dress code and hair and nail inspection. So the girls, Carla will dismiss you. We'll use the front door. The boys will use the back door. And we are just checking everything. If something's not correct, then fix it. It's not to punish you. It's to say there's one standard in our school. When it comes to dress, when it comes to dress code, when it comes to hair, when it comes to knippies in your hare, and when it comes to your nails, there's one standard for everyone. And it's our honor to live according to a proper standard. Okay, you understand? Okay. When we greet people, what's the first thing we do? Kosana? We smile at them. So please smile at me if you are seated. We smile at them. Tando? We stand up straight, yes. Well, we've got that one. We've got a smile, Langa. We look them in their eyes. We talk nicely, big, bold voice. And nice, Sansla. We've got that one. We speak nicely. Zionai. We stop. We don't just walk and wave to them. We stop, look them in the eyes, smile, and say, "Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am." Okay, hands down. Okay, thank you, Carla.
All right, Destiny, will all of you please stand? And if you have a penmanship or any papers with you, please remember to pick it up. Sorry. All right, grade 1 girls, remember to make your lines at the front and just stop. Wait, let's just first wait for the staff members to go to the doors first. Then you can go. Stand up straight, boys. All right, grade 1 girls, you may quietly go, you may quietly go to ma'ams. Liana, could you help them that they make 2 lines, please? Grade 1 boys, you may lead out at the back.